Let me weave you a verse.
Flash! Yeah! Boba, get them! Hold the line! Nice and spicy! Eat this! Covenant of the Deep!
Glory to the Shogun! Rain cutter! Huh? Hup! Quiver!
Is that a song?
Others were eager to join the fray, yearning for battle through day and night. The lead samurai addressed Haranosuke as Master Kamuna. He had unyielding respect for him, and always acted on his advice. Strange. What was their purpose in continuing to fight here?
Eat this!
Rain outlines your fate. Huh? Hup! Witness the power of Gugwa!
Out the frying pan, into the fire! Hold the line! Covenant of the Deep!
Strike! Rain outlines your fate. Huh? Hup! Rain cutter!
Boba, get them!
Flash!
Hey-ya!
Body and mind. Rain outlines your fate. Huh? Hup! Witness the
Torrent, bring refuge! Ha! Ya!
flash! Let me weave you a verse. Huh? Hup! Glory to the Shogun! Strike!
Boba, get them! Eat this! Billowing surge! Rest and rebuild!
Flash! Know my sword! Witness the power of Gugwa! Rain outlines your fate!
Covenant of the Deep! Allow me! Ha! You're toast!
Rain cutter! No turning back!
So zusammen, wir sind jetzt. Winke, winke. Das ist echt süß. Ich mag diese Pop-Up-Grafik jedes Mal. Sieht so schön aus. Wir gehen jetzt in den Rachewald. Die Monster, die hier gefangen sind, gehören zu den mächtigsten. Die Zeit für den entscheidenden Kampf ist gekommen. Dann gehen wir mal hin und sammeln unser Primo-Gem. Ich habe gemerkt, das ist eigentlich relativ einfach, es sei denn, man spielt ohne Heiler. Dann geht's eigentlich auch, wenn man hat Heilmaschinen, aber trotzdem ist es gar nicht mal so easy peasy. Ich schätze mal hier hin. Ich kann ihr Talent auf 9 bringen. Zack. Das war echt teuer, ich habe kein Geld mehr. Aber naja. Weg mit Obsessionen und Unwahrheiten. Okay. Hallo.
Traveler, I found out some good news from the garrison forces. I don't think they're in a hurry to attack the domain right now.
Okay.
Seems we got more time than we bargained for.
Then let's get going. Those two must be getting impatient.
Oh je, ob die sich verstehen.
Oh, you're back.
Yep.
Okay, now that we're all here, what do you say we get to the bottom of this?
You two look like you've been through a war.
Just one war? I've lost count of how many battles we've had down here. I did okay, right, Shiki Taisho?
Mr. Tartaglia is no stranger to domains. He was able to deal with even the most powerful monsters with ease.
Mit Ease.
I am confident that we can make it to the innermost depths of the domain.
Huh. You two seem to have gotten much closer over the last few days.
Well, we fought shoulder to shoulder for quite a while now. Alright, listen up. During the rearrangement, Shiki Taisho said he could sense the most important replica over there.
Compared with the other replicas, it should contain a far greater power within. If I can fuse with it successfully, I should be able to remember the truth of this domain.
It's right there? Then how come you guys haven't gone over yet?
Shiki Taisho, were you waiting for us this whole time?
Without your companionship, I never would have made it this far.
Ich frage mich, ob wirklich gut
My
ist.
memories were only retrieved thanks to everyone's efforts. I feel it's only right that you're here with me to witness this final and most important juncture.
Ja, es deutet darauf hin, dass er gut ist, weil er auf uns gewartet hat und nicht nur die Dinger finden wollte. Finden wir raus, was die Wahrheit ist.
My memories, fragmented for so long, are
Ihre
finally
Nachumkehr
complete.
zurück.
I remember it all now. The origin of the mystic onmyou chamber. This realm is not for practicing onmyodo, nor is it for harnessing evil. The reason Haranosuke created me and the domain, our sole purpose, was to protect.
Protect?
Our nation was once attacked by a great evil, and a person of importance to Haranosuke was taken from him. He was filled with hatred and regret. He made his way across the ocean to seek the adepti of Liyue, and went on to study the adepti arts. He combined those subtle techniques with the art of transcension that he himself had practiced over the years, and founded the earliest version of onmyodo. Later, he rallied all samurai with the will to serve in protecting the nation, and created me and this onmyou chamber. The samurai and shikigami were partners, combining their martial prowess and charm magic to take on monsters with great efficiency. They worked in pairs and set out to rid the land of monsters. Information on the defeated monsters would be recorded within the shikigami. Upon returning to the domain, that information would be channeled into the creation of mirror monsters. As the first shikigami, I was constantly absorbing the knowledge
Also doch
and
ein
experiences
Trainingsraum.
of the replicas.
No wonder the fighting never stops here. This was a training ground to begin with.
In other words, Kamuna Haranosuke built this onmyou chamber to train samurai to fight monsters? Doesn't that make him a pretty great guy?
Well, if that's the case,
No. Haranosuke is no longer here. For reasons unknown, Haranosuke disbanded the samurai and abandoned the domain. This part of my memory is still fragmented. I can't remember what Haranosuke said to me before he left.
left, meaning he's still alive?
It's possible. And I hope he is. I am a weapon created by Haranosuke. The purpose of the onmyou chamber, my purpose, is to facilitate combat, to train myself and others. But this domain was abandoned. The only people to have come here since are yourselves.
A discarded weapon. Discarded or not, what's so bad about being a weapon? All those who stalk the battlefield yearn for meaning and value.
Do you think so?
You were interested in my secret, right? Why is it that I'm able to withstand the resistance of the domain? Why is it that I'm able to face down complex battles with ease? I have fought in the fissures that lie between great tree roots. Boundless danger, fatal encounters. These are the ingredients I use to become stronger still.
Also, was wir nicht wissen, ist, wo Tartaglia getrainiert hat. Wir wissen, dass er von der Saritza zum Elf gemacht wurde, aber wer ihm trainiert hat damals, das ist unklar. Und was er mit der Wurzel meint er damit die Bäume, die Tevat durchziehen? Das sind so Wurzelbäume?
It is not victory that I seek, but improvement. You're not the only weapon here, Shiki Taisho.
Das ist so eine Kamera.
If that's true, then these battles you strive for, where do they end?
Niemals.
Only those that wish for an end will find one. For me, it's nothing more than a mirage. I was born to fight, and as long as I draw breath, there will be no end to my purpose. My limits vanish behind the horizon with every step that I take. Let go of your confusion. Sorrow and hesitation are the enemy of an implacable weapon.
What must I do to let go?
Don't worry. You don't have to abandon something to succeed in letting go. This is the perfect opportunity to pick up where you left off.
Most important.
Yep, for me, it's rock and roll. It's not everyone's cup of tea. In fact, I'd say it's kind of unpopular, really. But if it makes me happy, that's all that matters. What do I care if someone doesn't share my passion? All I need to worry about is doing what I enjoy. So if people want to roll their eyes or give me the cold shoulder, they can have at it. My music was never meant for those that couldn't understand it.
I still remember your test.
You said that you were walking alone, that you spent time in the company of others eating grilled fish by a fire. Your answer was filled with an understanding of human emotion. We've all journeyed down a path of solitude at some point in our lives. Your presence there puts you in good company. You found us and joined us by the fire, and we became friends. The road ahead is difficult, but we're never alone. Shiki Taisho, this is the language in my music, and my reward for sticking to the path right for me. What about you?
Xinyan hat schöne Augen, muss ich sagen.
I know there'll be something calling out to you.
Miss Xinyan, I may not be able to harness the optimism you carry with you just yet, but I do know that my journey doesn't end here. Everyone, we continue on. I want to. No, I must retrieve the last replica. Yes, there has to be something left that only I am capable of doing.
That's more like it. Get ready, everyone. There's more fighting ahead. As long as we move forward together, there's nothing to worry about.
Time to act. Body and mind. Let me weave you a verse.
Eat this! Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
Storm the front!
Hold the line!
Oh, eine Kiste.
Body and mind.
Oh, Truhe. Die habe ich gar nicht gesehen, die war richtig Camouflage. Schauen wir mal. Es gibt ja noch einen Weg. Das war links. Wir sind schon beim Boss. Ich will nicht in ein Fluchsiegel treten vor dem Boss. Ein bisschen unangenehm.
Body and mind.
Oh, hoffentlich nichts mit Wasser. bisschen ungünstig gerade.
Witness the power of Gugwa.
Okay.
Strike!
Hold the line.
Storm the front! Quiver!
Rain outlines your body and mind. Let me weave you a...
You're toast. Billowing surge.
Flash!
Nice and spicy. Rest and rebuild. Boba, get them.
Auch wenn sie zappeln.
Shall rise once again.
Der war schlimm. Phase abgeschlossen. Mist. Ich lasse ihn lieber in die Flugfelder treten, weil manchmal wird das so ein Flug, dass man sich nicht heilen kann. Und bei ihm ist es halb so wild,
Time to
weil
act.
ich nicht mit ihm kämpfen muss.
Rest and rebuild.
Strike!
Covenant of the deep. Boba, get them.
Let me weave you a verse.
Storm the front! Quiver!
Hold the line. Turret, bring refuge. Yeah. Eat this. Nice and spicy.
Witness the power of Gugwa.
Strike!
Alle mal durchhalten. Ding.
Rain cutter. No, my sword. Rain outlines your fate.
Eat this. Boba, get them.
Quiver!
Billowing surge. Rest and rebuild.
Witness the power of Gugwa.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire.
Bitte
Time
keine
to act.
Pyrostase, das war ganz nett.
Behold,
Hold the line.
Quiver!
Again. Witness the power
hoffe,
of
das kann er
Gugwa.
spielen.
Rain outlines your fate.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire. Covenant of the deep. Allow me. A brash maneuver.
Let me weave you a verse. No, my...
Nice and spicy.
I'm at my limit.
Hold the line.
Rain outlines your
Bangling lebt
fate.
gerade so, ne?
Body and mind.
Was ist mit dem?
Time to act.
Of grace.
Rest and rebuild! Let's move out.
Witness the power of Gugwa.
Torrent, bring refuge!
Omi carried. Alle werden fast gestorben. So.
Flash! Know my sword.
Hold the line!
Wir haben es geschafft, wow. Oh, Cutscene. Oh, bitte nicht in der...
Master Kamina, over half our trained
Whoa.
samurai are wounded, and our Shikigami losses are far greater than anticipated. Besides, the outside situation is beginning to stabilize. Do we really need to keep pursuing this ultimate attainment?
Why so apprehensive? This is all within my expectation.
Harunosuke, forgive my directness, but she's not coming back.
All I ever wanted was to assist her descendants and guard this territory. Now that our targets no longer exist, and those needing our protection are finally safe, then perhaps our sworn mission has indeed come to an end. I always believed that I would stand guard in this place forever, if time permitted. I almost fooled myself with such a notion. I hope you never make the same mistake.
Don't worry, Harunosuke. I know everything that you've done for Inazuma. Your efforts need not be judged by others. The same goes for my existence.
Bestowing you with intelligence, that you should know human emotion, it would seem this was the right decision. In the end, it is you that have enlightened me. Rosy-cheeked in the morning, bleached bones by dusk. How so very true. I have nothing left to keep me. Shiki Taisho, my friend, you have completed your assignment magnificently. As for me, I need wait no longer. I will set out again, in search of a new purpose.
Then this is farewell, Harunosuke. Be safe in your travels. I remember everything. Harunosuke didn't abandon me. It was I that persuaded him. And helped him escape the labyrinth of his heart. Harunosuke didn't abandon me. I enlightened him. I helped him to release a burden shouldered for too long. Harunosuke had great aspirations for me and the mystic Onmyo chamber. But the truth is, perhaps we were an ill-timed creation. The samurai trained tirelessly and with promising results. And yet, the strength of mortals is bound by unforgiving limits. Even as we trained, the god with the power of the Muso no Hitotachi swept across the land with a force of diligent and mighty warriors. And just like that, a life's work was rendered unnecessary.
But we've definitely heard about similar cases.
Wie der Childe so gemäß ägyptischem Abstand zuhört.
I was lost, dejected, and doubted everything regardless. The aim that Harunosuke and the samurai sought had been achieved. The samurai no longer needed to devote their life to training. It should have been something to celebrate. But Haranosuke was a sentimental man. His affections were rooted in mortal desire, and he couldn't bear to let go of what he had lost. To protect was our shared ambition. And if the world was the object of Haranosuke's protection, then he was the object of mine. As his most prized creation and only friend in the mystic onmyou chamber, I tried to persuade him.
Childe wollte bestimmt was aus der letzten Kammer holen, oder? Ich habe so ein Gefühl.
He told me that he wanted to set out again in search of a new purpose. That it may take him months, years, or even centuries. It didn't matter to me. All I wanted was for him to achieve that aspiration and to return to this place anew.
Wen hat er, war also die Person, die er geliebt hat, jemand Besonderes, jemand, der verschwunden ist? Die Fuchsfrau vielleicht? Ich weiß es nicht.
And in
Kam
the
die, oder kam das
endless
vorher?
days of waiting, Haranosuke, you're not coming back, are you?
Don't be upset, Shikitasho.
If Kamina Haranosuke learned the power of Adepti arts and transcension, isn't it possible that he became immortal?
Helped me understand belief. I believe that Haranosuke is walking his own path now. And I believe that I too can find a path of my own. From birth, we begin to walk in solitude toward an inevitable end. But there are embers in the mist that welcome us, and friendships to be made under the night sky. Our assignment does not end because the journey is long. There was value in everything Haranosuke did, and my purpose is my assignment. I am Shiki Taisho, the first Shikigami, ally of martial artists, and forevermore the overseer of the mystic onmyou chamber. My duty is to assist fighters in reaching ultimate attainment. There will be others in this world attempting to scale the highest peak. I will gladly become a bridge between the mountains, a weapon that carries them through the clouds.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
Wow! Full memory Shiki Taisho is a force to be reckoned with!
Ah, jetzt sind alle glücklich, er hat in Erinnerung zurück, Childe ist verschwunden und der Meister ist unbekannt verblieben. Vielleicht treffen wir den nochmal. Oder aber auch ein Adepti geworden, wer weiß das schon. Oder was weiß ich. Jedenfalls ist er verschwunden und er hat beschlossen, Shiki Taisho hat beschlossen, das Ding weiter zu betreiben.
I've regained full control of the mystic onmyou chamber. No mirror monsters will be able to escape this domain from now on. In a few days' time, I'll be able to secure the charm magic network and restore the mystic onmyou chamber to its original state. This place is an ever-changing yet reliable training ground. I will continue to stand guard here and provide training for anyone seeking ultimate attainment. The Tenryou Commission must already have made preparations to enter the domain by now. Please, leave the negotiations to me.
Die werden das Ding nicht so schön, die
When
werden
they
es
arrive,
benutzen.
I will explain the matter and its...
So we don't have to deal with the nitty-gritty? Great! Paimon hates negotiations.
My thanks to all of you. Without you, I never would have been able to regain my true self. I've prepared a gift for you. It may not be enough to repay your kindness, but I hope it will come in handy.
A replica?
You can call it Shiki Kosho. Shiki Kosho is different to the other replicas. No matter where you go, it won't be able to use Shikifuda or charm magic outside of the mystic onmyou chamber, bringing it with you on your travels.
Shikitasho still sounds upset. Is he worried we won't meet again? All right now. No more sadness, you hear me? We ain't left just yet. Besides, thanks to the Traveler, Kujo, Sara, and Beto, getting over to Inazuma just got a whole lot easier. I might just have to start paying you a regular visit.
Miss Xinyan, wouldn't that take up too much of your time?
Well, let me ask you a question. What do you think of rock and roll?
Rock and roll. To me, it's wonderful music.
Das wäre so geil, wenn Xinyan einen Soundtrack für die Magiekammer machen würde. In Rock'n'Roll-Style. Dass man die Musik einstellen könnte, das wäre cool.
Then that's good enough for me. I only ever perform for people that can appreciate it anyway. Speaking of which, prepare your ears, y'all. It's about to get louder.
Huh? You're gonna perform right now?
Ja, lol. Haben wir jetzt einen neuen Soundtrack unlocked? Der Traveler, sein Blick.
Wow! Paimon never realized how uplifting this number was! Wait, Tartaglia can dance, right? Let's get him
Ich will ihn tanzen
Where'd he
sehen.
go?
Er ist seine eigenen Plänen nachgegangen.
Hey, Tartaglia! Where do you think you're going? Trying to sneak off on us, huh?
Hat ja gut geklappt.
Sneak off. I'm just
Oh.
looking for a place to put my feet up and muse for a while is all.
Glaub kein Wort.
Traveler, it's time I told you about my investigations.
Ja, bitte.
Still sharp as always. I do sometimes wonder if you can read minds. I had a lot of fun here. In fact, I really like Inazuma. As long as I don't dwell on minor problems and the trouble they cause. I originally came to this domain because I thought that it might have something to do with the balladeer. As it turns out, he's not here. Scaramouche is in possession of a certain gnosis, and we happen to have lost contact with him. I don't suppose it's a coincidence.
Oh. Also Scaramouche hat die Gnosis, besitzt das Gnosis von Raiden Shogun, seinem eigenen Erschaffer, ursprünglichen. Und ich denke mal, Scaramouche wird versuchen, selbst zu einem göttlichen Wesen aufzusteigen, weil er sich sowieso für was Besseres hält als alle anderen. Also irgendwie in die Richtung. Das ist jetzt mal interessant. Daran habe ich überhaupt nicht gedacht, dass er das untersuchen würde. Weil ich hätte nicht gedacht, dass Scaramouche sein eigenes Ding durchziehen würde. Aber Scaramouche wurde auch verbessert von den Fatui. Und ich denke mal, dieser andere Fatui, der Professor oder was das ist für ein verrückter Doktor, der hat vielleicht auch was damit zu tun. Und die Zariza ist vielleicht gar nicht damit einverstanden, was da passiert. Wer weiß das schon. Sehr interessant. Das ist jetzt eine
Of course, it didn't
Interessantes.
surprise me in the slightest that Scaramouche would do something like this. My agenda as a Harbinger is to seek out combat, and nearly every Fatui Harbinger has an agenda of their own too.
Hm.
I'll let the Gnosis run for a while longer. I'm sure it's only a matter of time before you discover its whereabouts. When that time comes, Traveler, what will you choose to do? And where is your final destination?
Was er meint, nicht wo wirst du landen, sondern was ist dein finales Ziel, sagt er. Ja, mein finales Ziel kennst du ja. Ich besuche alle Götter, aber Scaramouche.
I wish I could stay here a while longer. The more time you spend somewhere, the more joy it brings you when you return. You're like the stars in the night sky, comrade. You never cease to surprise me.
Was? Er hat gesagt, du überraschst mich immer wieder. Nicht doppelt. Allerdings hat er gerade Abendstern gesagt?
Your music brings out a different feeling in me, Miss Xinyan. Thank you for helping me to understand the magnitude and depth of music.
Oh, shucks. The next time we meet, I'll have even more rock and roll for you to feast your ears on.
Okay, die scheinen sich zu verstehen. Let's go. Das am Ende war sehr interessant, fand ich. Das mit dem Hinweis zu Scaramouche. Das heißt, die haben ein bisschen die Handlung angeteasert. Für eine Zukunft. Eine in Zukunft spielende Handlung. Ich hätte da nie gedacht, dass Scaramouche sein Ding durchzieht. Sein eigenes Ding. Ist sehr unheimlich. Und damit sind wir durch. Wird die Story noch fortgesetzt, ist meine Frage. So hier oder so. Da stand ja Fortsetzung folgt. Aber wer weiß. Das klang eher wie ein Abschluss. Das werden wir dann in 2 Tagen sehen. Aber ich hoffe, ihr hattet Spaß beim Zuschauen. Ich habe das ein bisschen zusammengeschnitten. Und ich werde mir jetzt nochmal die restlichen Belohnungen anschauen. Und ja, fand das ziemlich interessant am Ende. Den Hinweis, den Childe uns da gegeben hat.
Ja.
Gott sei Dank. Und ich bin sowas von pleite.